As we're drawn into the closing weeks of the season, there's a lead extended at the top and a battle for second and third going on. Welcome to Week 7 highlights of Fat 5 football. Another 3 games to show you, and let's have a look at the team lineups. For Scandinavia, Rob has dropped out with a knee injury, but Fraser returns back and Greg continues to be absent due to injury for the team. So they're going to go with a 5-man play this week and try and take advantage of excluding any penalties with a 6th player as their sub. Turning attention now to Flaberdeen's lineup, they are a 4-man team this week with Captain James, Craig, Alan and Danny in goals to support their captain's attempts to try and close the gap to Parmesan in second place. Flaberdeen will take a sub loan that will give them a minus on their goals results because of the loan. Finally, now with Parmesan have a 2-man team this week with some unexpected and catastrophic absences, including their captain Lewis with a dose of canitis. So Richie and Paul will be the only main ones, and their scores will be heavily affected by the loan penalties that they'll occur in this week's results. Looking quickly at the league table now, as per last week's results, Scrandinavia extending their lead at the top, with Parmesan and Flaberdeen still. Results today can put Scrandinavia one step closer to the title, and with Parmesan's heavy penalties, can Flaberdeen leapfrog them? First game of week 7, Flaberdeen versus Scrandinavia. Flaberdeen in blue, Scrandinavia in red, shooting from right to left Scrandinavia, Flaberdeen from left to right, and early on Scandinavia coming through, trying to look for an opportunity here. Flaberdeen closing it down and the ball safely back to Danny in goals. Scandinavia coming forward again, Jamie with the ball across from Cal. Jamie looking for options here, trying to get past James, tries to play the ball past, but it's intercepted by Flaberdeen. Now Richie's on the run here, Richie going to the middle with a shot, just wide, a little bit over, James on the rebound, Chopper safely picking it up in goals. Jamie coming forward now on the wing, but Richie's tracking him well. Jamie coming back, finding Fraser. Fraser looking for the switch ball across to Cal. Cal with the shot, saved there by Danny in goals. Cal's recovered it, stopped it from going into Danny's box. Tries to flick it in the middle for Ryan, but Danny catches that ball. Danny now with the ball out for Flaberdeen as they go on the attack, but it's loose. It's bounced off Alan, and James can't pick up the bounce from there. He's got it now though. James playing the ball to Richie on the run. Richie cutting in with a shot, just wide, a little bit over. Craig on the rebound here. Craig with a shot, Chopper with the save, and Cal manages to get it back to his captain in goals there. Flaberdeen on the attack again now. James playing it to Alan. Alan down to Richie there in the corner. Richie with a little bit of time here. Jamie's not pressing him too hard, and that ball across to Alan there. Alan with the pass. And James there, almost getting on the end of that pass from Alan that looked originally like a shot, and gets it saved by Chopper. Danny, long ball out to Richie. Richie, only with the keeper. Good foot out there by Chopper to stop that chance there. And Fraser picks up the loose ball there for Scandinavia. Plays it back comfortably to his keeper. Flaberdeen on the attack again. Alan, lovely 1-2 with Richie. But Richie can't control it. And pressing there from Fraser causes Jamie to pick up. But it's been loose. James pressing Jamie's got it loose now. James 1-2. And James runs it into the box a little bit too far there. A little bit too pacey. And Chopper picks it up. Rolls it out to Cal in the middle of the field, the shot, and that's a good save there by Danny. Craig looks to pick up the loose ball and play it back to Danny in goals. Balls now with Chopper in goals to Scandinavia. Quick roll out all the way to Fraser. Fraser 1-on-1, and that is a great save there by Danny. A little foot out there, manages to tip it wide of the post. Cal's picked up the loose ball here. Through Ryan to Fraser. Fraser with a shot, and a save there again by Danny. Goalkeepers here putting on a performance, keeping this game at 0-0 just now. Can any team make the breakthrough here? Chopper rolling it to Fraser. Scandinavia come forward. Jamie to Fraser. Fraser to Ryan. Ryan with the shot. It's saved. Cal with the rebound. And there it is. Smashed into the top corner by Cal there. Putting Scandinavia 1-0 ahead. And remarkably, we are incredibly deep into this game. And we're finally seeing the open goal. Fraser playing it to Jamie. Jamie back to Fraser, a lovely 1-2. Fraser then playing it across to Ryan. Ryan with the first time shot. Danny with a good save, but the rebound lands perfectly for Cal to smash it into the top corner, and Scandinavia will be breathing a sigh of relief. A team that has been almost relentless in previous weeks with scoring, but Flaberdeen have held them deep into this game before conceding the opening goal. Flaberdeen with the kick-off now. James to Richie. Out to Craig on the wide here. Craig coming forward, looking for opportunities to help his team equalise this game. But Chopper intercepting Craig with a shot, Ryan with a save. Scrandinavia on the attack with Chopper, trying to get past Alan. But Alan's dispossessed Chopper here. Alan on the wing, looking for options. Out to Richie. Richie playing it to Craig. Is Ryan going to get it? No, it's bounced out his box. Craig now with an opportunity. Jamie pressing. Craig still got it. Craig plays it across the box. Richie with a shot. And it looks like Ryan might have got a great touch on there to keep it 1-0 to Scrandinavia to push that ball over the top. Danny now with the ball for Flaberdeen. Alan on the wing. Caesar on a Richie. Great ball by Alan to Richie. Richie being on through. And there it is. That's the equaliser there for Flaberdeen. That was a fantastic ball there by Alan to see the on-running Richie out on the wide. Chopper too slow to react to keep up with Richie, giving Richie time and space to pick where he wants to put that ball. And he slots it into the bottom corner past Ryan. Nothing Ryan can do there. That's now 1-0. Incredibly, two teams that have been scoring well recently are tied at 1-0, but maybe this might open the floodgates for goals. Richie and Callum with the goals so far of this game for each team respectively. Now Scandinavia looking here. Jamie coming forward. And Danny there with a great save to end that chance for Scandinavia. But they're back on the attack again now. Chopper to Cal on the wing. Cal to Jamie. Jamie with a shot. Jamie's trying to claim a handball, but did bounce off Danny. That would have been harsh, but Flaberdeen are countering. James loses the ball to Fraser, and Fraser gets the ball safely in the Scandinavia half. Chopper coming forward here. Scandinavia looking to try and take the lead again in this game. To Cal. But Richie has intercepted that ball from Cal there. Richie, and that bounced off of Ryan onto the post, and Ryan keeps that ball out. That looked like that might have snuck in the inside post there. This game, incredibly, still at 1-0. Scandinavia coming forward, Fraser, past Allen, Fraser to Cal, certainly. Oh no, what a save by Danny there. That looked like a certain goal there, and Danny with the impeccable save to keep it at 1-0. Both goalkeepers for both teams are doing incredibly good jobs here, keeping this at 1-0. Flaberdeen with Allen to Richie. Richie with a shot, and Ryan's just pulled off a great save there to stop Richie taking the lead for Flaberdeen here. Fraser picks up the ball and plays it safely back to Ryan. Incredible goalkeeping on show here. Cal with the ball for Scandinavia. Tries to play it to Chopper. Chopper goes out wide to collect it. Takes on Allen. But Allen has done a great job dispossession there. Craig's coming in to help. Have Flaberdeen got the ball? Not quite. Chopper wins it back. And he goes for a run into the middle. He keeps going. Tries to play it to Cal. Richie gets the block on that shot there from Chopper. Chopper plays it back to Fraser. Fraser to Jamie. Jamie playing it back to the goalkeeper. Can Scandinavia start from the back again? Ryan playing it out to Cal. But Allen dispossessed to James. James loose ball to Jamie. Jamie's coming forward now. Plays it to Cal. Cal across to Chopper. Chopper with a shot. And it's wide. Scandinavia have had chance after chance, but between Danny's incredible saving and some poor finishing, it is incredibly 1-0. Flaberdeen, can they get the winning goal here coming forward? James the captain. Doing a lovely one to Richie. James, and Fraser makes a great save, and the ball bounces off James as he's in the box after Fraser's made the initial save. Referee gives it to Scandinavia, back to the goalkeeper. So Fraser rolls it out to Chopper. Chopper trying to take on Allen again, but rolls it back to Jamie. Jamie coming forward with the shot. Danny, fantastic save again. And the ball just goes over there, and Chopper can't control the rebound. And this game is heading towards a draw, but can either team get a last minute win here? Jamie to Chopper. Chopper with a turn there. Still running. Tries to play to Jamie. But Jamie's not seeing the ball there. Allen's through on. Fraser with the save there. The rebound lands at Richie. Richie coming forward to Allen. Richie. Cal gets interception there. James takes in front of Ryan. The ball's banging about here. Jamie gets it again. Chopper going in, on to go. Oh, and Richie comes across with a fantastic block there to stop any opportunity. And incredibly, we're going to see our first draw here in Season 1 Fat Fives between Flaberdeen and Scandinavia. It's full time. Week 7 highlights of Parmesan versus Scandinavia. Parmesan in white, Scandinavia in red. And we've kicked off straight away. Parmesan on the attack here, looking to try and get an opening goal here. Paul with the shot, just over the goals there, with Callett in goals for Scandinavia. Allen now with the ball. Fraser coming on the attack here, and the ball goes out of play. Parmesan with a number of loanees here, meaning that they would need to score a huge amount of goals here, with Chopper cutting in. Chopper with the shot early on. Great save by Danny, who is one of the players on loan from Flaberdeen to Parmesan. So as I was saying, Parmesan will need to score a large amount of goals here to mitigate the huge sub-penalty they will have. Can they do it this week? Ritchie coming down the wing, on the attack, shooting, and an early goal from Parmesan, and that's exactly what they need. They need early goals in this game to mitigate that sub-penalty, and a lovely 1-2 play between Allen and Ritchie. Allen on loan from Flaberdeen. Ritchie racing down that wing, and with a lovely shot, Pascal there puts Parmesan 1-0 up early on. They will be delighted. They know the task at hand here. They know the mountain they need to climb, and that is a fantastic start by Ritchie for them. Scrandinavia kicking off with the ball to Jamie. Jamie across to Fraser on the opposite wing now. Fraser looking for options, plays it to Ryan. Ryan with the ball in the middle, trying to take on two, but he's crowded out. Ritchie picks up the loose ball, but there's two there in Scandinavia blocking him. Ritchie looking for options, going back to Allen. Allen with almost another fantastic through ball to Ritchie there, but Paul picks it up for Parmesan. Allen, but he's blocked by Chopper. Chopper there, skipping past Ritchie, skipping past Allen, skipping past James, and what a goal! He takes on three players, skips past them, and manages to stick it past Danny in goals after Danny's impressive saving performance with Flaberdeen. Chopper loosely blocking the ball there. Ritchie comes in to try and dispossess it. He skips past Ritchie. He goes past Allen, who watches him now, leaving him to James. James stands up to try and block him, and the cameraman misses it off screen there, but it dinks it into the top corner past Danny. That is a fantastic reply from Scandinavia. A fantastic goal by Chopper, who's had a mixed bag of performances this week, but his team will be delighted that they've replied quickly to that early Parmesan goal. 1-1, and unlike the opening game, we are goals galore in this one. And as you can see, Parmesan on the attack again now. Allen to Ritchie. Ritchie looking for Paul, but Fraser's intercepted it. Fraser skipping past Allen. Ritchie there with the block. The long block ball going down in front. Paul gets it with a shot just wide. James on loan for Flaberdeen. Picks it up for Parmesan. Trying to cut in. Gets past Chopper. There on the box. Shot. Cal with the save for Scandinavia, leaving it at 1-1. Chopper now with the ball, cutting back into the middle, plays it to Fraser, who's there. Fraser, but Ritchie blocks it. Ritchie 3-on-1. Ritchie cuts past and through the legs of Cal in goals, and Parmesan retain their 1-goal lead in this match thanks to another Ritchie goal. Fraser had the ball played there by Chopper, tries to play it through to Ryan, but Ritchie with a block there, and Chopper's momentum takes him too far away from Ritchie, and he's left Jamie in defence for Scandinavia against three. Ritchie doesn't need any support though. Puts it through the legs of Cal and goals. That's 2-1 to Parmesan. They're back on the hunt now for the goals, but their deficit is only at 1. They will need more than that. Cal with Scandinavia. Can they reply quickly? Cal to Ryan. Ryan with a shot. Oh, just tipped past the goals there by Danny. That looked like it was going to sneak in the bottom corner, but Danny got a strong hand and tipped it past there. Jamie in goals for Scandinavia to Cal. Cal to Chopper middle. Again, loose control there from Chopper, but he's retained it past James, past Allen. Ryan now to Chopper. Chopper there. Good hand there by Danny. A little cheeky kick out there by Chopper. I think he sensed a bit of frustration there that he couldn't get past them. Ryan in the corner now in Parmesan's half for Scandinavia. Ritchie dinking it past Cal on the wing there. Paul to Ritchie. Lovely play there. Paul on the wing. Playing it to Ritchie. Ritchie pointed where he wants it. He's got it where he wants it. He plays it back in. Chopper the header. Can't clear it. Paul, great control. And just over there, I think Jamie in goals might have got a hand there. Chopper for Scandinavia, trying to look for a quick reply, but can't make the pass to Ryan in space. James, on loan from Flaberdeen, playing it across to Ritchie. Oh, a little bit of a tough control there from Ritchie, and it's bounced lovely in front of Cal to run away with it. Cal on the wing, looking for options, but Parmesan have came back in numbers to defend. Ritchie now, looking to counter. Ritchie up against Chopper. Chopper trying to close it down. Jamie with a good save there, keeps the score at 2-1 to Parmesan. Danny rolling it out to Ritchie in the wing. Ritchie is all over this pitch in this game. Ritchie looking for options now. Ritchie coming forward, plays it across goals there, looking for Paul. Chopper can't get to it in goals, it's just went across his box. Paul in the corner, Ritchie with a shot, bomb corner, fantastic shot there from Ritchie, fantastic placement, out of the reach of Chopper there. Paul held that ball up in the corner, great for Ritchie to cut back into the field to get himself in space for that. You can see here, the ball just outside Chopper's box, so he can't go for it. Paul holding up the ball lovely here. Cal giving him enough space, but the back here there by Paul, realising where Richie was. Richie with the first time shot into the bottom corner. Nothing Chopper can do about that, and you can sense that there is the air of despair from Scrandinavia here. They find themselves 3-1 down. They will not want to be relying on the subs penalties to get them through the game here, but there is still a long way to go for Parmesan, and if Scrandinavia can do some replies here and goals, they might have a chance, with Jamie trying to pirouette there into the attacking position, but can't. Danny with the ball out, James with the flick. Oh, I can't believe it! But that, no, hold on a minute, the referee is saying he is in the box. That will not count. See here, James looks like maybe just in the box here as Ryan tries to come out, but that's a lovely flick by James. You can see both feet now in the box. It's a tight one, but the referee is saying that it is in the box and is disallowing it. Scrandinavia here with that lifeline on the attack now. Jamie the Chopper coming back in, trying to flick it, but it's blocked there. Parmesan not only doing a fantastic job up front, but a fantastic job in defence. Richie now trying to play across to Allen. Fraser intercepts the Scandinavia. They have the counter 2-on-1 to Jamie. Jamie tries to play it across. Chopper's there. Chopper with the shot, and it still won't go in. There with a fantastic save, tipping it onto the post, and Scandinavia must be wondering how are they going to score after the wonder goal early on. Cal for Scandinavia coming forward with a shot, and it's just wide. Chopper again, can he improve? The good little touch there by Allen to take it away. Cal's got the ball now on the wing. He takes the shot. Oh my word, brilliant shot there by Cal. That's the reply that Scandinavia have been waiting for. It needed a wonder goal like that to get it past Danny after the fantastic saves. Cal with the early shot wide. Chopper then coming in on goal. Allen, great little left foot there to take it away. Looked like as if the attack was completely over. Cal looking like he's recovering there on the wing away from goal. Looks up, decides to take the shot, smashes it into that bottom corner there. And as all the fantastic saves that Danny has done so far for Parmesan, there is nothing stopping that. That's a rocket of a shot. It's 3-2. Scandinavia have found their way back into this, and this is going to eat away at the goal difference that Parmesan will need to secure this game in the final results. But they are winning on the field, and they still have momentum with Richie coming forward. Ryan with a good save there. Ryan with a second save from Paul with a loose ball there. Scandinavia coming forward now. Jamie, ball from Fraser to Jamie. Jamie to Chopper. Chopper cutting in. Can he do it again? Oh, he's on goal. Oh, and it's a save by Danny this time. And Richie manages to bobble the ball back to his keeper there. Looked like it might have been on again. Chopper picked up a loose ball. And Allen's intercepted again. Fraser's now picked up that loose back pass by Richie. Played it out to Jamie. Jamie with the finish. And it's 3-3 now. Parmesan were 2 goals ahead, and Scandinavia have clawed it back to 3-3. And this is a fantastic ball from Fraser to Jamie. First time with the left foot, curls it away from Danny. Danny with the strong hand, but just that little spin on the ball takes it away from him. Incredibly now, this is all square after Parmesan looking like they might have been running away with it. But there's still time for them to take the win on the field and potentially get enough goals to take the win off the field as well. Ball to Paul, the rebound to Richie, and Chopper in goals manages to palm it over the bar there. Ryan in the corner for Scandinavia in the Parmesan half. Ball down to Cal. Cal, sensing Richie's there, controls it. Back to Ryan. Great play here from Scandinavia. Jamie can't get a touch on it. Fraser with a shot just wide there. Flaberdeen looking to counter with Allen trying to take on Fraser. Realised the danger, plays it back safely to James. James back to Allen. Nice little 1-2. Allen trying to get past Fraser, but Fraser blocks it. Fraser on the attack here. Plays it to Ryan. Ryan with a shot. Danny with a save again. Keeping this game all square. The amount of chances Scandinavia have had. And there's Richie with a shot and a good save there by Chopper, but Fraser's now got the ball now on the counter past Allen. Jamie trying to play it to Fraser, ball now not quite getting there. James gets it out to Paul, who now gets it to Richie. Back here there by Richie. Ryan against Allen, the ball's everywhere. Allen cutting through to Richie on the wide. Richie! And it's a goal! Parmesan have got the lead back again. They're now leading 4-3. They have a 1-goal advantage going near the end of this game. Ryan up against Allen. Allen showing his strength, holding on to the ball there. A little flick of the outside to take it away from Cal. Richie again, first time shot, place with the right foot into the corner. Chopper can't stop it, and you can see him there banging the floor in frustration that his team is now 1 goal behind and he couldn't stop the shot. 4-3 to Parmesan. They'll be looking to kick on and score some more goals here, but they'll be happy with the lead as well. Cal with a long shot from kickoff for Scrandinavia, just wide there of Danny's goal. Ball played back to Parmesan defence. Richie to Allen on the wide here. Allen trying to flick that ball in. Jamie headers it away. Plays the ball back to James. Parmesan coming forward. Jamie tries to tackle, but not there. To Paul. Good save there by Chopper. Coming out he goes quick. Closing down the options there. Danny throwing the ball out quickly. Paul on the wing for Parmesan. Plays it across to Richie. Richie picks up the ball. Being pressed by Ryan. Allen with a shot. And there it is. Parmesan now have their 2-goal advantage back in place. You can see Paul there celebrating near the camera. He'll be delighted with the team's effort from that. Him and Richie being the only 2 survivors of the Parmesan team this week. Lovely ball there by Richie. Through into the on-running Allen. Allen with the place shot. And Paul there with a round of applause for the effort there. Scrandinavia looking frustrating, and that's the end of the match. Full time there, 5-3 to Parmesan, but they will be hit with penalties. Final game of week 7, Parmesan versus Flaberdeen. Flaberdeen and Parmesan both playing Scran earlier with a win on field for Parmesan, draw for Flaberdeen. These two battling for second place, so this is an important game this week. And early on, Richie going back to pick up the ball in defence, but it's loose. Craig on through. Flaberdeen with the instant goal, almost straight from kick-off there. A safety ball back to Parmesan's defence. Richie looking to play it out, and unlike Richie, detected no one there. Craig's come running through the legs of Fraser with a shot. Flaberdeen are delighted with their earlier draw with Scandinavia and wanting some desperate points over Parmesan after recent weeks. They'll be delighted with this, and you can see Craig's face there. He is elated with that early goal. Flaberdeen with the early lead here, 1-0, and we're back to another kick-off from Parmesan to get the game underway again. Cal on loan from Scandinavia, trying to play it to Chopper. Chopper through on. Oh, that looked like it was going in, but a great save by Danny, and Paul's shot shoots over. Once again, Parmesan will have several subs on loan from Scandinavia to play against Flaberdeen due to the lack of numbers in their team. Richie to Chopper on the wing. Richie trying to play it, but Allen has blocked it. Chopper gets it past Allen to Richie. Richie can't control it, and the ball's safely back to Danny. Flaberdeen coming forward with James, but it's been blocked now by Richie. Richie to Chopper. Chopper out wide. Chopper looking to get past Craig here. Manages to. Cuts in. Gets past James with the ball there with the Paul. And Paul's shot. Great save there by Danny. Looked like it was going to the bottom corner by Paul there. James for Flaberdeen on the attack now, getting past Cal, looking to play the ball back to Jamie, who's on loan from Scandinavia. Jamie playing it to Allen, running in. Allen taking a weak shot, but it's just gone wide. James has picked up the ball though, and with a second shot, Fraser manages to collect it. Quickly out to Chopper. Chopper to Richie. Richie bearing on through. Dummy shot, saved by Danny, and the rebound lands with Allen, plays it safely back to Jamie. Flaberdeen looking to move forward. Great ball up top to James. James with the volley. Fantastic goal there. Looked like as if Flaberdeen might have just been playing it safe in their own defence, but Jamie, on loan from Scandinavia, saw James out in space, off screen, and does a lovely ball up the top. You can see there, just chips it over there, perfect for James, controls it with the chest, and then volleys it on the half volley through Fraser's legs. And remarkably, Flaberdeen, currently bottom of the league, behind Parmesan, leading Parmesan by 2-0. Flaberdeen are looking to win this game on the field and ignore all sub-penalties and dominate it this week against their rivals. Paul, long ball up to Parmesan to Chopper, on loan from Scandinavia as well, trying to get past Jamie, his Scandinavian teammate on loan at Flab, cutting in again. He's going to try it again with a shot just wide there, and Craig sees it back to his keeper Danny, who's got the safe hands there, bouncing the ball, looking to already eat up time. James playing it to Allen, but Allen tries to play the 1-2, not quite there. A little mix up there between Chopper and Cal, and Craig takes advantage. Craig cutting through with the shot, places it past Fraser. 3-0 to Flaberdeen. 3-0. This is a Parmesan team who has been on a resurgence in previous weeks, who've been putting goals past Flaberdeen, and Flaberdeen have finally had enough, and they are on the counter here. And with a lovely place finish there by Craig, he made that goal with interception after the mix-up between Cal and Chopper on loan from Scrandinavia, and finished it himself. And again, the thumbs up there. He is delighted. 2 goals this week he's got now in this game. And Parmesan are kicking off again. They are desperate for some goals and some points here. Richie with a long-range shot just over Danny's goal. Flaberdeen on the attack again. Allen to James. Long ball up to Jamie there. Jamie with the shot. Oh, and that looked like that was going in. It's just bounced off the post there. Incredible stuff here from Flaberdeen. Constantly on the attack with shots going everywhere in the goals, off the posts. And here come Parmesan, but it's been taken away there by James for Flaberdeen. James on the wing, he's got Jamie in the middle. James with the shot. My word, that's 4 now. That's almost every shot on target from Flaberdeen here is ended up in a goal. The team is ruthless this week, and their captain is joined in as well. You can see here, dispossessed the ball from Richie, and James, just like Craig did, James has made this goal himself, running up the wing, looking then, he looks to see Jamie's there, decides not to, and finishes the ball across the goal there. And Parmesan find themselves in a mess here, 4-0. Richie to Chopper, trying to get ahead of this now. Chopper, back heel to Richie. Richie with the shot. And now they've replied instantly with the class of Richie's place finishing. And Parmesan have definitely had enough of these goals going in for Flaberdeen. They want a reply here. Richie rolling it to Chopper. Chopper moving forward here. Looks to take on Jamie. Goes to his right. And then as Allen comes across, he backheels it back to Richie, who is now in space. Craig's come across, but can't do anything to stop Richie's shot. And into the bottom corner. And finally Parmesan have a goal in this game. But Flaberdeen are still 3 goals to the good. And the score being 4-1 to them. And now they're coming forward, but Paul's intercepted with a long range shot to Danny, and Danny clears it upfield, and Cal for Parmesan picks up the ball. James on the attack now for Flaberdeen, plays into middle for Allen. Allen out wide to Craig. Craig with a shot, Fraser with a save, and that might be one of the rare occasions where a Flaberdeen shot on target has been saved. Allen tried to flick the ball there to Jamie, but not quite, so it's been picked up at Parmesan. Richie wide with the ball, looking for options here, plays it to Cal in the middle. Cal playing it straight back to Paul. Paul back down to Richie. Parmesan with a slow build up here, playing it across to Paul. It's not quite there from James. Paul through and goal. Oh, great save there by Danny. That was a fantastic shot by Paul, and some great build up play by Parmesan, but couldn't get the goal at the end. Jamie now wide for Flaberdeen, trying to play it off the wall, but it's landed to Chopper. Chopper taking on Allen, gets past there. Richie picks it up. Oh, and a great foot save there by Danny, just diving out, sticking at that leg, tipping it wide. Oh, and Allen's trying to claim a handball there against Chopper, but Chopper continues on, no whistle, cuts in, takes the shot. No, he doesn't. He dummies, takes a shot now, and Danny's closed it right down in front of his goals. Jamie's picked up the ball, plays it to Craig. Craig coming forward. Can Flaberdeen score? No, ball lands at Fraser's feet. But let's take a quick look at that handball shout. It's played to hand, not quite out. It's a bit of a 50-50, but the referee said play on. Ball quickly back it for Parmesan. Chopper again. Chop! Oh, that is just pathetic. Tries to play some skill, but can't even stand up. And now Flaberdeen on the attack. Allen to Craig, and Fraser saves it. You can see here, trying to be clever, loses balance completely, and just gives up. That just shows the level of effort he's trying here for Parmesan. Despicable. But he's back on the ball again now. He's blocked it against Craig. Little back heel then to Paul. Paul plays it back across to Chopper. Chopper dancing somehow with the ball to Cal. Cal the shot outside the boot. Now that is how you play football there from Cal, showing his Scrandinavia captain how you are supposed to do it. Not messing around on the ball, nothing fancy, just good control, power shot, placing the ball into the corner, and that will do Parmesan nicely. With the on-loan player from Scandinavia, they've brought it back to 4-2. Flaberdeen still with the 2-goal lead, but Parmesan now coming slowly back into this game. Flaberdeen with Craig trying to play it past Fraser, but it's blocked. Cal and Craig battle for the ball. Cal turns it winners with it, rolling it back, turning away from Craig. Great play there by Cal. Cal round Allen with another shot. Oh, just wide, and Fraser can't get it on target with Danny on the ground there. And Parmesan looking to come back again. Fraser in the corner with the ball. Lovely skill there. Plays it across, but there's just no one there for Parmesan to get an end of it, and it breaks down from there. Craig now with a shot from Flaberdeen, but it's wide. No trouble and chopper there. Cal now for Parmesan on the counter to Richie. Richie taking the shot. Once again, Danny sticking out the foot and knocking that wide. Richie's just wondering how on earth his shots are all being saved today, but that's Danny. Jamie now battling with Cal for the ball. James, lovely back heel to Jamie there. Cross to Allen, not quite, but Allen still has space to collect the ball. Allen looking for options, plays in the middle to James. James to Jamie out wide. Jamie with a shot, and there it is. Another goal for Flaberdeen. That's 5 for them today. Jamie in the bottom corner there with the ball out on the wing. Allen playing it into James. James, little lazy pass, but it manages to get to Jamie perfectly, and he takes the shot across goal and into the bottom corner, and Chopper's left rooted to the spot there with nothing he can do. Craig's looking at his watch to see the distance, and they have a large distance in the lead there, Craig. Do not worry. 5-2 to Flaberdeen. They have taken full control of this game. They have not let up, even when Parmesan's come back. And speaking of Parmesan coming back, here comes Richie with the ball after playing a 1-2 with Cal. He's bobbing about, but Richie picks it up. Outside to Paul. Paul looking for options, looking for runners. Cal's back in defence with Parmesan. Attack ends there, but quickly now with Flaberdeen. Danny rolling it out to Allen, out to James, out wide, the captain. James looking for options, cuts in. Past Paul, Allen with a shot, saved there by Chopper, but Chopper's bounced out the box now. It's to James. Oh, that looks like a free kick. No, referee's going to play on. Allen with a shot, and Flaberdeen just did not give up there, whereas the Parmesan players, both Loney and Permanent, were stood still there. Chopper with the save. His knee bounces that ball out. He can't keep it in. James turning with the ball. Paul possibly with the foul there, but James has still got it. Cleverly digs it out across to Allen, and Allen smashes it wide there. And Chopper, there's nothing he could do to stop that, with Cal scratching his head how that happened. 6-2 to Flaberdeen. This game is theirs. This lead is irrefutable. And it's only up to Parmesan now to close the deficit, make it closer. But can they do that? Richie out wide. Fraser in the middle of the field. Lovely skill there to get away from Craig with a shot just wide. Cal picking up the ball, and nothing there. Another shot wide. Richie playing it back to Paul in defence, and they start again. Chopper, ball out to Cal. Cal getting a little luck there to get past Jamie. Richie with the shot, and it's over. And you can see Richie's face there. He just can't believe none of his shots are going in. James with the shot for Flaberdeen. Wide. Craig picking up. Playing it back to Allen in the middle. Chopper with the save. Chopper rolling it out to Cal. Cal cutting past Jamie there. Cal 1-on-1 with Danny. And he places it in, and there's a goal for Parmesan there. Cal with a lovely run there from Parmesan, getting past Jamie and then just slotting it into the bottom corner past Danny, giving Parmesan their third goal. Chopper rolling it out quickly to Cal. Cal slaloming through the two players there, leaving Jamie and Allen for dust. Through on with Danny and slots it into that corner just past Danny. Danny's wonder leg couldn't have done anything there to deflect the ball wide. And so the score now is 6-3 to Flaberdeen. Flaberdeen still holding on to that lead. It has been shortened now to only 3 goals. So they'll be looking not to mess up in the closing minutes of the match. I say that as Fraser runs away with the ball with a shot. And Danny with a save again. Fraser not having much luck this week. Allen dispossessing, but Fraser picking up again to Richie wide. Richie with a shot, Danny with a save, and the ball comes rolling out to Jamie here on the wing, up against Paul. Lovely ball through to Allen, and a save there by Chopper, and he kicks it out of the box straight to Richie to try and start a counter-attack. Richie with a shot, and it's over. It's high and wide by Richie. Cal for Parmesan now, 1-2 with Fraser. Cal down wide there, left Allen in the dust a bit there. Cal looking to play it to Richie in the middle. Richie, and it's a goal there by Richie. The ball's played to him in the middle of the field, and he smashes it into the top corner there to give Parmesan the 4th goal now. Could Parmesan come back into this game? Can they salvage a draw on the pitch from this? Cal with the right foot there to Richie. Richie controlling and with his own right foot smashing it into the top corner. Danny with a majestic dive but just can't get a hand on it to stop it from going in. That goal has given Parmesan a late comeback opportunity and a late lifeline to see if they can level this game on the pitch. Jamie now playing it to Alan. Alan to Craig. Kind of only paying half attention there with Paul coming in, but he managed to get past Paul. Back to Captain James. Alan with the ball up top. Craig now battling with Paul there. Cal takes control of it, back for Parmesan. Chopper now on the run. James there trying to dispossess, but Chopper battles through. The ball intercepted there by Alan and back to Danny. Now Flaberdeen on the attack. Can they extend the lead? No. Alan's been dispossessed by Chopper. Chopper through and plays it to Cal. Cal the finish. Oh, and the save there by Danny. Chopper and Danny's up again blocking it. He is keeping Flaberdeen in this game for sure. Bouncing the ball there after a quick roll out to Alan. Alan out in the wing looking for options. He's cutting in. Alan's going through. Plays it to Craig. Craig with a shot. Good save there by Richie. And oh, that was a very sneaky hand there by Richie to roll it out. But Jamie's picked up the ball now. Out in the wide. Oh, and he's done it again, Jamie. Almost in the exact same position and putting the ball almost in the exact same place as before there. A little quick sneaky palm there by Richie that possibly could be out of the box. Jamie runs forward with the ball into the wide area, coming forward, no one stopping him, and he just places it into that corner again for Flaberdeen, and that puts their lead back into a 3-goal lead, and Flaberdeen have just controlled this game completely. We're not going to look at that from Richie with a little slap there because it ended up with a goal for Flaberdeen anyway, so they still took advantage, and Parmesan are so far out this game it wouldn't have made much difference there. Cal with some lovely skill there. Danny flopping on the ball there, and Chopper's asking the question about time wasting, but to be fair, Flaberdeen are desperate to hold this. Craig with a shot there wide, goes over. Alan with the rebound, trying to control, plays it across to Craig. Richie with the hand to stop it. Quick roll out to Chopper. Chopper out wide. It's 2 against 1, but now Alan's back, so it's 2 on 2. And Cal can't get it past Danny there. Paul with the deflection. Hits off James, goes out of the park, and that will be it. 7-4 to Flaberdeen. What a win for them. They will be delighted with this. Looking at the final scores, when sub-penalties have been applied, Flaberdeen lose to Scran, Parmesan lose to Scran, and Parmesan lose to Flaberdeen, with -2 for each substitution applied to the scores. That, as a result of the table, puts Scrandinavia only a handful of wins away from confirming the title, and closes the gap between Flaberdeen and Parmesan going into the last few weeks of the season. Fat Fives are looking for new players. If you are in the northeast of Scotland, Aberdeen area and want to take part, please check out our website fatfives.football and feel free to fill out the registration form. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you get notified when new videos are released.